welcome back to Space Haven. So in the last episode we encountered some new aliens in one of the derelicts that we haven't encountered before. We are currently in this little branch off of the main route going into the center. Maybe Eden is in there. There are many systems that we need to explore here, but we are currently working on this system. Redecorating the bridge to be specific, so that we can deal with these unreachable areas. But of course they have just woken up, so they are only starting work now. I'm amused by them deconstructing something and then going to do something different. Then someone else comes and moves the crates. Okay, well, let's move the operations console. Or now, I mean the navigation console. One of the military line ship is incoming. Those are actually quite useful. So we now have a functional bridge, and we don't have any unreachable areas. We could build a lamp there, I suppose. What I think I'll do is build a wall light here. Probably also a wall thermal regulator. Of course, there is no such thing as power here, so let's not do that. Let's build a regular thermal regulator instead. Didn't I build a wall lamp there? I was pretty sure I did, but apparently not. S. Scott. There we go. Much better. Is there anything left on this ship that we want? No. We can salvage the tech and energy scrap. Then we can send someone out to do the mining. That someone, of course, will be Wally. And, of course, if Wally stays true to fashion, he will... because it's cold in space, I have been told, not bother using the bathroom facilities back at the ship. But of course it's time for bed and so forth. We have a little bit of scrap. We also have a lot of space food. Should sell that, because that really is a lot of space food. I also think we can sell the processed food thing we have there. We need more medical supplies. Of course, what we need the most is crew members, but those do not seem to grow on trees, do they? Oh, Miss Matrix, you've done so well up until now. Ah well, it was bound to happen sooner or later. got what we wanted from that ship as well. How are they coming along now? Okay, so Catherine and Wally definitely are not friends. At all. Neither is Catherine and Miss Matrix very fond of one another, while Catherine is getting quite well along with Peps. Miss Matrix loves Wally, comes along gloriously with Peps, but is not that fond of Catherine. Peps likes everyone, particularly Miss Matrix. Wally and Catherine, well, I guess the feeling is mutual. They don't like one another. Aha! There we go. You've done it, Wally, as expected. But he really likes Miss Matrix and Peps, so I wonder if that means that Catherine and Wally is going to end up in some kind of a fight at some point. That would be dreadful. While Wally is mining, we should probably find some more energy rods. And we're done, so let's prepare a hyper jump. And jump. Now I want to go down there, so let's just jump up and then down there. And we can drop down there. Another one of those ships without any kind of airlock. We'll draft everyone and send them over to the derelict. Like so, and I guess we'll dock there. Oh, I have to click accept, that's a good idea, you know? Ah, crap, they are nearing the bedtime. Completely forgot about that. This sinister music. Oh my. Oh dear. Guess that's kind of like a hive mind thing. Hey. Two of them. Oh gods. Peps is down for the count. Can we close that door? Someone pick up Peps. Get inside there again. Undraft. While he heals, you can go mine Wally. Talk about a major infestation on that vessel. The MAS Pathfinder, I can't remember that we've traded with them before. We really need to do something so that we can make those medical things. I also think that it would be a good idea to be able to produce better weapons. So an item fabricator probably is a good idea. Yeah, we can build that there. We also need a chemical refinery. Looks like a good position for that. We don't need a self-user. What we do need is more infra blocks though. Produce 10 of those. Yeah, Miss really got hurt in that boarding attempt there. Go back in the morning when everybody's well rested. Also, given our food reserves, I think that we are growing too much. Let's stop one fruit bed and one root vegetable bed. And I think we'll stop one fruit bed here as well. Okay, so everybody's up and running again. Let's pick everyone and draft them, and then get them back into there. Hopefully we killed all of the queen drone thingies. Let's dock there. I don't know what to call them. They remind me of the things from StarCraft that I don't remember the name of. A ship we can trade with. Sadly, you do have food, which is what I would primarily want to buy. But we can get your water. Don't particularly have anything else we want. Well, we do want IV fluids, because we only have 4 left. How much money do we have? 20. Okay, let's make a second trade. Spend 3,000 of that money on that. I don't think there's anything else. Well, they do want vegetables. We can sell them a couple of vegetables. Also sell them some more electronics. There we go. Except, of course, nothing will happen until our crew is back on ship, which will require us to finish this away mission first. That was simple enough. I hope they haven't respawned. That would make me very unhappy. No, but they're probably spawning from these things. Come on, guys. If someone opens the door, that helps. I think that's a door as well. This is the largest infestation I have seen so far in the game. Fun though. Quite the challenge. Yeah, it's kind of insane, the size of this infestation. What's this? Credits and a data log. Haven't we explored it all? There's some nasty thing somewhere here that we haven't killed. CNHS, the double sun power. Okay, that's a mouthful. Transfer. Select all, but we don't want those. Speed things up. Is there anything worth salvaging on this thing? Not really. Salvage the tech and energy. Another military alliance ship is coming in. This is the Merchant Federation. Logistics overwhelmed, yeah. That's not a big surprise considering the trades. Scott, are you interested in buying food? Yes, you are. Excellent. Because we have a vast quantity of it that we would like to get rid of. As a matter of fact, I will sell you even more food. And I haven't haven't found anyone that wants to buy the human meat at a decent price. We'll take some metals offhand from you. That's probably Wally's problem. He's eating too much fruit. Maintains a healthy bowel function. You should eat more meat, Wally. That would help. Let's get some of those as well. Yeah, our logistics is completely overwhelmed. We also need to make some medical supplies, which requires plastics and fabrics, of which we have neither. Can make plastics though. But we do not have any chemicals. So let's make 10 chemicals. This room is going to be so toxic that it's going to be one green mass with all of these machines, or both of these machines running. Here we can make assault rifles. Requires plastics and steel plates. That sounds nice. Speaking of which, are there anything we can make armor with? I mean, they have more slots, these guys, but there doesn't seem to be anything that enables us to make armor. We do need a self-user for when we get to that point. I don't think that's going to get power. Maybe it is. Let's try. It will give us some unavailable cells though, so I think I'll build it like that. No, I don't think that's going to have power. Which means I guess we need to build a wall power node in here. Let's build one there. And then we can also build one there. Let's link this thing up. Yeah, well, that'll have to do for now. And then we also want to build a wall light there. Probably also want to build a wall light somewhere else in there, but for now that will suffice, and we'll build a light there. So we can see all the lovely, lovely toxic fumes. Again, we need to look at the power grid. There is power there. Excellent. Because we want to build a light there. I think that should suffice. Turn off the power grid again. And that's quite useful that you can have the power grid on like that while you're doing this, building. This thing is still working. This thing is idling. Let's make some plastics then. We also need fabrics. Did I build one of those weavers? No, I didn't. I need to build a weaver 2. Micro weaver. Okay, so this is the annoying part about building a ship with these specific types of walls. You don't get the full usage of the space, but we can build a microweaver in the middle of the floor here. If we do, it's probably a good idea to move this lamp over here. Have you transferred everything from this ship? No, you've probably been too busy doing other things. The Ada Rose. You have fibers. We want that. Okay, let's get rid of some of these human parts. They have a lot of money, but I guess we could sell them. No, probably not, because we would want to buy it back again later on. So, yep. Now we have plastics. We need 4 of that. Microweaver is done. Let's make 10 fabrics. And I think I'll pause the episode here while they manufacture all of these things. And then we will also, while they get the stuff from the derelict, and we should be jumping to the next sector by the, or not next sector, but the next solar system in this sector by the next, when I'm done with the pause. So be right back. And of course the pirates in the region decided to come pay us a visit. So we have to prioritize getting out of here. So I'm preparing a hyperjump, of course. Miz is on her way to do that. I also made 2 new bedrooms for when and if we get more crew members. Hopefully we'll find someone in here. This is a claimable ship. Oh, those are brilliant. No, it is a derelict. Okay, all of you guys... Did this thing finish? Yes, it did. Where did it put the... Oh, stop that. Where did it put the weapons? 2 of them are there. And 2 of them are there. Catherine, all of you, actually. Draft. Start with Catherine. You can go there and pick up a weapon. Miss Matrix, you can go there and pick up a weapon. Peps, you can go there and pick up a weapon. So I've made them assault rifles. And finally, Wally, you can go there and pick up a weapon. Assault rifle for you as well. Now, all of you enter the craft. And then dock at the spaceport or airlock there. It's not a spaceport. Zoom. It's even early in the day. Come on, guys. Okay, well, let's leave. Maybe someone wants to pick up Miss Matrix? Guys, I think they're eating her. They did. Oh no. This is probably the point where we'll have to reload the game, you know? Because I don't think we're going to survive this. 3 of them are down. Catherine is heroically putting up, but there is no chance we're going to survive this. So, we know to stay out of this vessel, that's for sure. Let's see where our last save game is at. Thankfully not too far back in time. Sure. Okay, so we haven't given them their new weapons yet. I think we'll stay out of that derelict, because... yikes! Unless there is some way we can do that without getting killed extensively, I don't think we want to do that. I can't see a way... I mean... the shotgun seemed to do a better job at close range. But it really would help if we had some kind of armor. Oh well. I will contemplate what to do with that in the next episode. But we did get the 3rd entry of the Tranquility log, so let's end the episode with reading that. Honest dealings. Met some friendly fellas in white robes of all things. At least, they were friendly until Glass called them a cult. Then they got all kinds of riled up. Reckon the only reason we didn't wind up trading bullets is 'cause Doc has a way with words. After things smoothed over and Glass was back on our ship, we got to talking about surplus and supply and such like. Turns out our new friends, the totally not a cult, were thirsting for fruit. Well, I said, turns out we've got more fruit than we can handle. Maybe we can come to some kind of arrangement. The rest was numbers. Doc worked them out, so we're flying away a mite light on the fruit front, but plenty heavy on water, hyperfuel, and, to Katie's relief, energy sticks. Hell, the amount of water they gave us, they could have grown as much fruit as we gave them, and then some. Which got me to thinking, maybe there's a living to be made doing this. I figure it ain't more risky than anything else we could try, so why not? And on that note, thank you all so much for joining me. I will see you all in the next episode. Oh, by the way, remember to go buy the big game today. It's on Steam.